What's up, my little tattletales? Listen, this is good news if your name is Tina Knowles or Taraji B. Henson. Guess what, y'all? You're not gonna believe this. Jussie Smollett of Chicago's subway fake alleged hoax Smollett has been released from prison. That's right. That man served 6 days and has now been released from prison. Y'all, let's get into this because we gotta ask ourselves a question. The first of it being, if you were released that early, should you have ever been in prison in the first place? Now, I know what y'all saying. Yeah, he did. Let me tell y'all something. There are people who have literally caused our country to almost dissolve into chaos in 2008 and the stock market crash that never served a day in jail. There are people that literally broke into apartments with guns drawn and deleted innocent people that didn't serve a day in prison. There are people that use their phone to make false accusations of being made to feel unsafe and they saw somebody do something, right? Reporting people for cookouts that never served a day in prison. So tell me why y'all thought that, not y'all, but the other people thought it was appropriate that, again, it's not that he didn't deserve 6 months. It's the fact that, where's everybody else's prison? If he deserved 6 months, why are there other people walking out free? But it don't matter because, baby, guess what? He got released. Let's get into these details. Okay, so the report reads, Jussie Smollett was ordered released from jail Wednesday by an appeals court that agreed that his lawyers that he should be released pending the appeal of his conviction for lying to police about a racist and homophobic attack. Now, here's the thing, right? I don't know why, and y'all can fight me in the comments. My gossip sense is tingling with those two brothers. Now, get this. There were 3 people accused. 2 of them were related to each other. They both turned and testified against them. The police had no other evidence except for their testimony. Now, I'm not saying they're lying, but 2 against 1, I don't know. Because something in their story, I was looking at them like, I don't believe y'all either. Something happened, but I don't think y'all telling the truth either. But let's get into this. The ruling came after Cook County judge sentenced Smollett last week to immediately begin serving 150 days in jail for his conviction on 5 felony counts of disorderly conduct for lying to police. The appeals court said Smollett could be released after posting a personal reconnaissance bond of $150,000. Now, his attorneys argue that he would have completed the sentence by the time the appeal process was completed, and that Jussie could be in danger of physical harm if he remained locked up in Cook County Jail. Now, get this. I also thought it was weird that at the end of the case, Jussie was like, I am not crazy. I don't want to delete myself if something happens to me. You know what the deal is. Everybody, right? Not everybody, but a lot of people are like, oh my God, he's insane. I don't understand. Was I the only one watching the Black Lives Matter protest? Was I the only one watching the defund the police? How in the world, now that we're mad at this person, did we forget what the system and Chicago's court system, police actually do? And 2, what Jussie said, and he said, I'm not crazy. So what did they do? They literally put him in a psych ward, put restraints on him. And I thought the judge was being very, very unethical to literally say, you're a stone cold narcissist and this and that. You never had him evaluated, and for a court officer to be making such reckless mental health diagnosis, I don't know, it just struck me as weird all the way around and just very unjust. But everybody was so busy making sure that Jussie needed to pay dearly for making a false police report. Where's one person that made false police reports over 2019 to 2022 that even went to court? None of them did. Ask yourself why Jussie did. But let's continue. I mean, you guys, seriously, think about it. The only people saying that he did it, and I've been thinking about this for a while, but I was like, let me see if Jussie is going to do his course. But then I remember what country I lived in, and I said, it ain't never going to do his course, not with this. The only people that actually said he did it, right, are the 2 people that, if Jussie was telling the truth, should be in jail for robbery and attempted extortion. Let's think about this. The police couldn't find any other evidence. Again, yes, Jussie knew those 2 people. Yes, he hired them to train. Yes, there might have been, at least the way I read it, a little flirtation or something. Maybe Jussie didn't want his fiance to find out. But honestly, you're trying to tell me that 2 people right, that knew you, didn't set this whole thing up, why did we stop short of saying, but wait a second, it don't matter if y'all friends, it don't matter if you trained them, who else? Sorry, would-be trainers, because Jussie actually testified that they were basically the neighborhood dope boys. He first said trainers because, you know, he wanted to look all up and above, but then when he testified under oath, he said, all right, that was my hookup. So these were two guys that were the neighborhood dope boys that literally, think about it, they're the neighborhood dope boys. They have a high-profile client. They think Jussie's sweet. They literally set up something to try to get money off of him or rob him, right? Jussie somehow escaped. Or even what you guys think. But honestly, something just never sat right with me. And it's the police, besides being the police and mounting up evidence and getting two basically criminals to testify against them, what other evidence is there? And let me tell y'all something, and this isn't just from my knowledge of watching CSI. Most people that do rob or extort somehow know you. You know, in most blackmail, robbery, extortion cases, it's usually people that you know. You know this, right? Again, it never sat right with me, and it never sat right with me the way everybody, literally just because the police said, oh, burn them at the stake, that everybody act like our justice system is perfect, people aren't framed, and not only that he got a harsher sentence than most people that, in my opinion, actually deserve it. But, you know, and also, I do want to hear you guys' opinion on this before I go on. Let me know in the comments what you think, if you guys actually agree with what I'm saying, or if you think I'm reaching. I really do enjoy, and I read all my comments. I'm just saying, please be respectful, because you know I block and delete too. So if you are going to leave some crazy out-of-pocket stuff, just know it will be deleted before anybody sees it. But that said, I do want to hear what you guys have to say, and whether you think that sentence was too harsh. But let's get into this, right? It says the court's decision marks the latest chapter in a strange story that began in January 2019 when Smollett, whatever, I'm saying Smollett, right? Who is black and gay, reported to Chicago police that he was the victim of a racist and homophobic attack by two men wearing ski masks. The manhunt went on, it soon turned into a national thing. Now here's the thing. All the things that happen in Chicago, and if you're from Chicago and you live on the South Side, then you know the way those police be playing games. And this is what they chose to throw the book at. I got a question for you. Even if you guys think that he lied, do you really think that he deserves 150 days in jail, considering people that have done similar or worse got 0? It didn't even go to trial. I'm being serious, right? Now, anyway, he was supposed to be released within 75 days for good behavior, but again, due to the harsh treatment, due to him being immunocompromised, and due to the fact of the appeals process, he has been released till further notice. Listen, what do you think about this? You happy? I'm happy. You think he deserved that 150? You know I don't, but I do want to hear what you guys got to say. Let me know in the comments.